darlings, thank you so much for being here on my channel. I have another She Reads Truth subscription unboxing, and I'm so excited to get in and show you what book is up next. So let's dig in. First off bat, the subscription box comes printed with beauty, goodness, and truth. And you'll see it has like their She Reads Truth tape on it. It comes in this box. And it comes wrapped up in some packaging. And here is the book. So it always comes with a card, and this card always has the verse that we are memorizing during the reading of the book that we have for that month. So this one's in Galatians 5, verses 22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And then on the back, it always has a little bit about She Reads Truth. It tells you what's inside, so the fruit of the Spirit, and it tells you when we begin reading it, and we will begin this one on November 16th. And then it also tells you that you get the app subscription as well when you're subscribed. So you can download the app on your phone and follow along on your phone as well. And they also have the devotional content on the app. And then it tells you what's up next. So up next, get excited. Your November box will include Advent and 3 art prints. So when you are subscribed to She Reads Truth, sometimes they have things that they like little goodies and extras that they will add in some of the packages. And so our goodie for Advent is 3 art prints that they have that correlates along with the Advent study. So I'm excited about that. Putting that aside, this is the book. Now, first of all, I'd like to really give She Reads Truth a shout out. They are so good with inclusion. And I say this because not a lot of companies do this. I see a lot of companies that they have white women on the front of their cover, or there's a lot of white women in the photography of their products. That is not a bad thing. Do not misinterpret what I'm saying. But I do love when I see inclusion. I have seen Asian women. I have seen Latin women. I have seen white women and black women. And I think it's so beautiful that they're so inclusive. So I am loving this cover. She is a beautiful darker skinned lady, and I love that she has braids. It's so inclusive. I'm just loving it, and I wanted to shout that out. So this is the cover, and we are going through the fruit of the Spirit. When you open it up, woo, this is a very bright lavender color. When you open it up, I'm opening it along with you. So my reactions may be a little out there. So it always has the entry page where you can put who it belongs to and the start date. Now, if you do not start along with the community, we are starting on November 16th. It's okay. It's okay if you take a little longer with your last book, or if you start this at a later date, that is okay. So you can put your start date here. There's always a note from an editor. And, ooh, this is pretty. And then one of my favorite things is they have this section called Design on Purpose. And here it tells you how they put together the artwork. Sometimes it's the font. And it shows you how they correlated that with what we are reading. So it says this book incorporates a whimsical color palette representing our desire for the beauty and vibrancy of God's presence in our lives to be expressed through the fruit of the Spirit. The tone-on-tone layout and glimpses of the community captured in photos tie into the book themes of unity and connectedness. Love that. So they always show you, okay, so this is our color palette. And I'll show you in another book as well. This is our font. This is why we chose this. And I love that they design each book. It's personal to the book that we are reading, and also it is on purpose. I love that. So it'll tell you how to read this book, how it works out. There's a table of contents always, so you'll know what you're reading and which day, which days you are on. And also it'll show you all the extras. And I'll show you 1 or 2 of the extras so you can see how great that is. So page 58 has an extra. This is one of my most favorite parts as well in these books. They always come with extras, charts. So you see here we have a chart of spiritual gifts and the fruit of the Spirit, and spiritual gifts and the fruit of the Spirits together. I always love that they include these type of charts. Sometimes it's maps, timelines, things like that that really help you visualize, and it also helps you dig a little deeper. And it's not just reading, it's really a Bible resource, which I love. Here's something else. There's a hymn in here. So sometimes you'll see hymns, sometimes there's crafts, sometimes there are recipes. So we do have, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different extras in here, apart from the daily reading. In the back, towards the end, there's always the for the record. So you can fill this out when you're done reading. Where did I study? What was I listening to? When did I study? What was happening in my life? How did I find delight in God's word? What was happening in the world? And then the end date. So in the beginning, you put the start date, and at the end, you put the end date. I have actually looked back at the studies, and when I'm going through the study, I can look back and I see all of my notes in there, but I have looked back and how the time has correlated with the book. And I think it's so intentional the way that they did this. I think it's really beautiful. There have been some seasons in my life where it's been hard. And then I look at everything that God spoke to me and the notes that I have within this book, and I think it's so beautiful. I love looking back on that. You'll see on some of them there's reflection questions, there's prayer prompts towards the end of the week. I also wanted to point out that this one comes with note pages. That's very good for me because you have all this space to really record what God is speaking to you, or notes have taken place while you were doing your study. I love that. Look at this. Look at this illustration of Joy. How beautiful. She really looks so joyful. I love that. Beautiful artwork. So that is it. That is a look at the fruit of the Spirit. Now, I want to quickly show you what I do to set up my books. Okay, so this is the Presence of God book that we did previously. And I wanted to show you this because I do spiral bound my books. I take them to my local Staples. I know UPS does it. Some FedEx stores do it. When I say UPS store, Office Max, Office Depot. And what they do is they are going to cut off very close to the end, the binding, and then they spiral it for you. Now, the way that I love this, because the way that I usually study, there's lots of highlights and lots of notes, as you can see here. And it's so much easier for me to flip it over and be able to write my notes. My pages become very full by the end of the study. So this is just, it makes it easier. So that's definitely an option that you can do. And that is it. That is a look at a fruit of the Spirit and everything it entails. If you like this video, I hope you consider subscribing. I would love you to join my darlings here on my channel. Leave any questions or comments below. I'm going to leave my referral link. That way, if you want to pick up an individual book, you can give it a try with SheReadsTruth. And hopefully become a subscriber if that is something that you're interested later on. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And thank you so much, darlings, for meeting me here. God bless. Bye.